All right, guys, a little competition beast doubleheader today. First, we're gonna do Big Brother season 26, whatever week we're doing. The second to last week, and then we're gonna do a little traders talk. So stay tuned for that. That'll be fun. Me and Daniel watched the first four episodes. So, episode 34. Daniel, you still loving the season? We have one more week left, this week and next week, and then we're done. Are we doing
Yeah.
reindeer games, or are we just skipping that?
Oh, we're skipping that. We're past Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen, we could do it at some Christmas time.
It's
But
traders relevant, is only why I ask. Danielle and Brittany were on it.
Danielle.
She's a trader on
Oh,
the
Reyes.
traders.
Right. Listen. They're not going to lose me now. It's so
Yeah.
late in the season. Like I'm in.
No, I was just queuing you up.
I hear you. I hear you. No, we're down to final four now. It's a fascinating group of people in there. Um, Cam, Chelsea, Mackenzie, and who else? Rubina.
Your favorite, Rubina.
Yeah, Rubina's still around. I can't believe it. Um, let's. They got to get Rubina out. She's got too many votes on that jury.
You think so? You think
Yeah,
she
yeah,
makes it?
yeah,
Even though
yeah.
it's like that trio has run the game more than Rubina has? You think they'll respect
Yeah,
Rubina?
I do.
Like if it's Chelsea, Rubina, you think they vote Rubina?
I don't know. Chelsea, I think, gets a lot of votes, but I think Rubina has a shot against all three of them. And
It depends how she
Rubina,
gets there.
yeah, you say they've run the game, but it was perceived only 2 weeks ago that Chemo, Rubina, and T-Core were running the game.
Only 2 weeks ago because we had the double eviction. Like in real time, we've had three people go home. That's a lot of Big Brother. That's three jurors coming in. Like Mackenzie and Chelsea and Cam got me. Mackenzie and Cam and Chelsea got me. Mackenzie and Cam and Chelsea got me. Nobody's
Yeah,
saying Rubina had anything to do with it. They're just like Rubina was nice.
but they might be like fucking pissed off about that.
It all depends on the end.
I'm saying Rubina's had like a place in this game. She has a lot of good friends on that jury, including T Core and uh, Chemo. And I don't know. We'll see.
We'll
We'll
see.
see. We'll see.
It would.
But I certainly think that like Chelsea and Rubina would be the front runners to me, right? Although Cam has no shot. Whoever goes to the end has to take Cam.
I don't think that's fair. If Cam wins this upcoming week and decides, all right, now I'm going to take out Chelsea, and then at final three decides now I'm going to cut Mackenzie, and now he's in them with Rubina, you have to vote Cam. How do you not at that point?
Okay,
That's intentional gameplay.
in that very you know uh
I mean, that's how these games work. You get in a group, you get down to the end, and then
you
you
made it
realize,
up
oh,
though. You That didn't happen.
I'm doing hypotheticals.
I know, but that is very very hypothetical. Talking about someone like, what if he wins out this week? He's won nothing.
It's fair. But what if he's throwing it? That was the
He's
theory
not.
this week.
He's
Is he
not.
throwing? Yeah, he told us he just sucks.
He does. He has the yips or whatever, but like I don't see it. He's trying. I see him trying in all these challenges.
Yeah, it's fair.
Okay. You want to get into these two episodes?
Yeah, one was 2 hours long though.
Is it only two next week also?
It's four next week, but one is the recap, so it's really just three.
Got it. All right. So we're finishing next week.
Oh yeah, and
All right.
but Derek is gonna come in. Derek Lavasser from the Traders.
He's doing the jury.
No, no, no. He comes in to do like the recap. Like, remember Tucker?
Really? Weird.
Remember Lisa? Yeah, he'll be doing that.
Derek has not impressed me on the traders.
I thought I think he's fine. I like that when he was like, don't curse. When you curse, that's how you know you're lying. That one girl, Sierra, who was like,
Yeah, but he was like wrong about
he was
that.
wrong. He was wrong. I
Yeah,
do like Wes.
that's what I'm saying. Like
We'll
they
talk
brought
about it. We'll talk
they
about it.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
But Derek, oh, but I was gonna say Taylor is doing the round table. Taylor Hale.
Ugh,
She'll be back.
great. All right. Episode 34, season 26, day 73.
Love it.
Mhm. We get a double eviction recap. Honestly, these are usually much more interesting. It was they got out Leah and Angela during the double eviction, which is what everybody wanted basically. So there was
Foregone conclusion.
it was very little drama. Um, there was that fun moment where Chelsea like accidentally told Angela that she was looking for pawns,
Yeah,
but
always love
uh,
that.
but yeah, that's about it. All right, HOH competition. It's a tiny one,
Yeah, it is.
and there's some bullshit about an evil key card or something, and that's what they need to reassemble because the government like fucked up Ainsley's plan of world domination. I
You're rooting for Ainsley at this point, right?
No, I am so over. Well, honestly, if the current government, yeah.
Take over the
Um,
world.
I'm so uninterested in like the ongoing AI storyline at this point.
Well, it'll continue into next week. So
I'm sure it will, but yeah, Janky was probably my last bit of interest.
I think that's fair. I sort of
Okay.
agree there.
All right.
But Mackenzie wins. I like Chelsea eating, watching the challenge.
Yeah, I gotta
Cheering them
go get
on.
my chicken wings. Yeah, Mackenzie wins, and then her shit like instantly topples over, but she still
I'm
gets the
surprised,
win. It
like Big
reminded me
Brother.
of Angela that week.
That's what I was gonna
Remember?
say.
Yeah,
I'm surprised they didn't
took
DQ
those.
her like they did with Angela. Like they knocked.
Angela took those points away, but they let Mackenzie have it. But I guess it's just because it's an all or nothing proposition.
I don't like it. And
Okay,
Angela should have stayed up there the whole time. That's so stupid. She should have had 25, not 20.
she still wouldn't have won.
I don't care. That's dumb. But not all of your results oriented. She should have had 25.
All
She got
right, all
second
right.
place.
Chemo is a gross eater. We learned that.
He really is.
Honestly,
I
gross
knew you
eating.
were gonna defend this.
No. I'm not defending it. I understand it. I grew up with my sister who is very offended by loud eating. And I've known many people in my life who have been like horrified by it. But I always feel bad for people when they take shit for this. Like my dad will be like eating a sandwich at home. My sister will be like, it's fucking disgusting.
Well, is
This
it? If it
I
is, they need to be called out on it. They gotta
it's
learn.
it's the kind, but they'll never learn. My dad's in his 70s. He's
At
not
that
gonna
point,
learn to eat now.
I was
Uh,
surprised to learn how old Chemo was. I feel like they said Chemo was like your age.
yeah, everyone's older this season. It's kind of an older cast than usual.
Yeah. Okay.
Rubina's in her is like
She's
36 or
35.
something. Yeah. Um, Tucker was in his 30s.
Mm-hmm.
So I yeah, I felt a little bit of sympathy for Chemo here.
No, it was gross.
Because it's something I never noticed.
And he'll like eat a chip and then like lick his fingers and then eat another chip. Like don't put your fingers back in the bag once you eat a chip
I agree with that.
because you're not immediately grabbing the
were
chip you
those
touch.
communal chips?
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
they're
you
just in the
can't do
kitchen.
that. I do lick my fingers after chips, but
Not after every chip.
it's the last thing I do.
Absolutely. Yeah, you
All
don't.
right.
He was no. That's not how he was doing it.
Yeah, no, that is pretty gross. All right, Have Not Room is closed. And they sing Have Not to the tune of Amazing Grace.
Have not, have not. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. You can't do that.
I enjoyed it.
I feel like Chemo thought he was making up an original, and then he realized, oh, we're just doing Amazing Grace, so they just kept going.
Yeah.
But he had that one moment early on where he had that singing. He thought he could capture it again. Didn't work.
Well,
For
there's
me.
more singing later on. They sing to Julie. You
I
didn't
didn't
like
like it.
that?
No, the crowd seemed to.
I have an issue. This always bothers me
Grab a tissue. You hear that before?
No.
I have something about have an issue, grab a tissue.
All right, listen. The contestants lately, the house guests, are treating Julie
Yeah.
like she's this, legend of television
She's been here the whole time.
who I know, well, hear me out, who like, busted open conventions by being Asian on television. Chemo
Oh
says
yeah,
you're
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 an
one of the first
inspiration.
people I could relate to on TV.
Matt said the
Right?
same thing.
This is one of the most socially sensitive times in history. I mean, in my lifetime, anyway, probably ever. We're very judgy of people, and we are putting them on blast for anything they do. Okay, cancel culture, Logan.
Yeah, but she can defend her
But
abusive,
but here,
sexually abusive
I
husband.
I don't understand that. Like, to me, they're not even wrong. Like, Julie Chen was very
She's been there longer than TJ Lavin.
she should have that legacy of longevity on reality TV and of being an Asian on mainstream primetime broadcast television in an era when there really wasn't much of that going on.
Right.
But for me, the second she referred to herself as Julie Chen Moonves, the week her husband was accused of sexual abuse, rampant sexual abuse for years and years and years, she ruined that legacy.
She didn't though. She should have.
But I think these people don't know.
I mean, she left the talk. I guess they were like, you can have Big Brother, make whatever you want to out of Big Brother. Leave or the View.
The talk.
My bad. All right, I got it right. I got it right. Not my bad. Shit. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why they do it.
Do the people like Matt and Chemo that are saying this shit know about that?
Honestly, maybe not.
Why does no one know about that? I think before every season, when the cast gets cast, we hear about it before they go in, right?
Hear about what? The cast?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they're sequestered at that point. They're like living in hotels for the week.
We've got to make it known. These Big Brother assholes got to make it known that that's going on. All right? I am so sick.
So why? For what purpose? So they can call her out on TV?
Yes.
In the live show? Like,
yes.
Instead of like, hey, Julie, you look so pretty. Be like, hey, Julie, why do you still support your abusive husband?
Yes.
That'd be crazy.
But it's something like,
they
are
can't
you kidding
kick you
me?
Out, so you better like play a great
that
game.
Season we just watched, season 24. What's the name of the kid that they fucking forced out of the house because Michael made it look like he's a racist?
Kyle.
If we're gonna spend episodes on end talking shit about Kyle, making him eat shit, making him refer to himself at I have a lot to learn, if we're gonna do that, then why are we not doing this to Julie?
It's a great question, but maybe the same reason we didn't do it to Michael. Like, Michael got out of that situation without anything. Also,
that was gameplay.
I don't know.
Julie's not playing any game. She's just a shitty person.
I agree with you. I don't know.
If these motherfuckers really want to be speaking truth to power, call out your host.
That'd be crazy.
What's going to happen to them?
They want to play again. Once you're on the first time, you want to play again.
Listen, you do that, you're a legend.
I don't think I would call Julie out on the show.
I would.
But I definitely would not sing a song to her, or like kiss her ass and say she looks so pretty. Even if she does look pretty, I'm not gonna do that on the show.
I would ask her how I would bring up the name Les Moonves on the show
Yeah. Shout out to
every
Les
week.
Moonves. Would you just do that? Yeah.
No,
All your
I
shout
just
outs?
be like, how's Les?
See how uncomfortable she gets.
Because that's all it would take. Like the people who don't know about it will be like, what did he mean by that? And they'll look
Yeah.
into it.
Google Julie Chen Les.
Yeah,
They figure it out. It's pretty good. Raising awareness.
that's right.
I like it. Would you give shout outs? Would you give me a shout out if you were in the house? Shout out to Logan Beadair.
Yeah, probably.
Oh wow.
I mean, you love Big Brother. It would mean a lot to you if I did that.
Yeah, I always thought I would never give a shout out. I'd be like that person that would not give a shout out. Think that'd be so cool.
I wouldn't do it a lot. I think I would pick something like shout out to my dogs in the crib, but
Mhm.
I think like there'd be like one or two people. I'd shout out like you and Tim.
You should just say shout out to the franchise. I guess that's what I would do. Shout out to the franchise.
That's good.
They look up
Well, yeah,
Logan
yeah,
Adair,
yeah.
the franchise, and
It
then it
would be
would pop
like
up.
you like what's his face with that rug shop?
Turner
Turner, right?
with the Rug Shack. That's what it was called.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't think did he shout it out? I guess he did.
He did. He did. All right, listen. Rubina falls off the hammock. That was funny.
I knew you would say that. As soon as it happened, I was like, hammock. Daniel for sure gonna say it in the bag. And it happened.
All right. Rubina tries to cause friction between Chelsea and Mackenzie. It kind of works. Not really. Not. It doesn't cause friction, but it causes conversation.
Causes conversation. It's good thinking for Rubina. You got to try something. But
Yeah.
Chelsea just has such a stranglehold on Mackenzie. She's like, no, that didn't happen. Mackenzie's like, all right, I didn't think so. Immediately, she's just like, good. I didn't think so.
Yeah. Chelsea. People keep calling her like the smartest person in the game, and I'm like, you know how religious she is, right?
They're talking gameplay, maybe two different
Yeah.
things.
All right. So Mackenzie puts up Chemo and Rubina as the nominees. So Chelsea doesn't totally have a stranglehold because she tried to get her to think about putting up oh, I guess that's all that's left.
Yeah, Chelsea. Yeah, that's who Chelsea wanted up.
No, she was thinking about Cam. That's
Chelsea
right.
wanted Cam.
No, Mackenzie was.
All right, but Chelsea put the.
But you're right. So
down.
Chelsea does have a fucking stranglehold. All right,
and Chelsea's the one who got out Leah that week.
Yeah,
when Mackenzie was HOH.
It's true. I've done more on her HOHs than I've done on mine.
I like that.
Yeah,
it's tough to argue that.
All right, episode 35. Mackenzie tells Rubina that she's considering vetoing her. But then it doesn't happen. No, first time without a veto this week.
Amazing. Who wins it? Who wins the veto?
Well, hang on. I'm not ready for that. First, they do the tortilla thing. They call it the tortilla thing.
That really? Yeah. It's not called a challenge. Usually there's like the
well, I just liked Rubina said to Mackenzie, let's do the tortilla thing. And she was like, okay, great.
They know what's up.
Yeah, they know what the tortilla thing is.
It'd be like, let's do the cinnamon thing. I would know. It's where you put cinnamon on a spoon and then you eat it. See if you can swallow the cinnamon.
I didn't know that. I could do that no problem.
That you think you can, and then you get to the point you try it, and then you're like spitting up cinnamon. Can't do it. It's impossible.
I can swallow cinnamon. Don't worry about it.
They say it's impossible.
It's not.
Spoonful of cinnamon. Try it.
Will do.
That's our next YouTube video. Daniel tries a spoonful of cinnamon.
Fine.
I don't think it'll work.
All right. I will. Are you kidding? I want to do it now. I will do it. I will do it.
It's a challenge. All right. We're doing it.
All right. So they do the tortilla thing. I liked when Rubina went to get the apple box. To
explain the rules.
You hold water in your mouth and you get hit in the face by the other person with a tortilla.
Try not to spit it out. First one to spit it out loses. Pretty simple rules. Yeah, but
there
Rubina
are a couple
had to stand
moments
on a box.
where Mackenzie just made Rubina just made Mackenzie laugh and she spit out the
That's
water.
a good strategy. I like
yeah, it was cute. All right. POV. That's power of veto, not point of view. And it's BB Comics. Can I ask you something?
Oh shit! I meant to pull up the comics. Yeah, ask me something.
We are now referring to BB Comics in the same way we refer to like to OTEV. You know,
Mhm.
like, oh, it's the legendary BB comic. Chemo says, I can't believe I made it to BB Comics.
Right. What's up with that? Why are you so upset?
I'm not upset, but
Hasn't earned
when
it.
when did we do BB Comics the first time? Like season 18?
I feel like you're not wrong. I feel like it
Yeah.
is around there. But you're right. Like Julie's a legend, and BB Comics are a legend. We've just
Neither
decided.
deserve it. Neither deserve it.
We've just
I
decided.
do not like how we're painting anything on the show.
But I feel like Big Brother fans are like horror fans, where if we decide something is legendary, then it just is, because that's what we've decided, you know?
But horror fans,
If they decide something, then that's what it is.
but it doesn't happen until years later when it's like established.
I mean, Big Brother 18 was 8 years ago. If it did happen there. That's a long time ago.
I guess. I don't know. It feels a little soon to me because
No,
we've
I
been doing
agree.
it for the past few seasons too. We've been calling it this.
Yeah, and they're all so excited. I'd be excited to see the creativity. It's some creativity in the Big Brother house. You get to see what like your, and also you get like your perception, how you're perceived.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But they do
Um,
treat it like. Do you want to hear what the comics were?
yeah, some of them were good.
We have the Chubby Chaser, Leah, Quinn
Yeah,
Sanity, that was Quinn. The Microchip, that was Chelsea. That was pretty lame for Chelsea. Just like her
agreed.
first costume. That's all that we've got for Chelsea. I don't know. I don't like that. Volcimo.
That one was cool looking.
He even
Like
said when he put it up there, like, that's cool. I like that.
I think that it looked like a fucking
Look
real
like the
comic
thing.
book.
I'm looking at it right now. It looks like the thing from Fantastic Four. It
All
looks
right.
like him a little bit. The Atomic Mom is Angela. She's holding Matt, squeezing Matt.
Yeah.
We have Crazy Eyes, who's Matt. Mech Kenzie, that's pretty cool. Like her.
Sexy robot.
I think she's just a robot. I think you interpret it that way.
No,
You
Mackenzie
find her
did.
sexy.
Mackenzie referred to herself
Uh,
as a sexy robot. All right, fuck off.
Fair. Chameleon.
I don't. Is it just because his name is Cam?
Yep. Crow Slay. Going back to that diary room she had that week. I'm gonna
All
Crow
right.
Slay.
I thought the name was stupid, but the outfit is a crocheted version of Elektra's uniform from
Oh
fucking
wow.
Daredevil, and it is cool as shit. And
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
honestly, I'd like to see T Core wear that in real life.
I mean, she might have something like this. She's made some outfits similar.
Yeah,
The
but
Instigator.
cosplay as Elektra, girl. Uh, who's the
Yeah.
instigator?
Tucker, the Instigator.
Right, right.
Roller Rebel is Rubina.
Yeah.
Rewind is Joseph because he
Wait,
works at the movie store.
it reminded me of Rocket Racer. There's an old comic book character who fights crime on roller skates, just like Rubina there.
I like that. I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right. Who's next? Oh, the
Glitter Critter.
rewind. Glitter Critter
Critters,
was
Lisa.
Lisa.
Young
Yeah.
Cedric. Charcuter Thief is Brooklyn.
I liked that one.
Sweet Kenny K. He's a gross, muscular hot dog. I don't really like
Yeah.
that.
I didn't like it either.
But that's it. That's all we got there.
All right. All right. Mackenzie wins.
Yeah, Mackenzie's was good.
The top three. No, no. I mean, she wins the challenge.
Oh, she did have a good comic though, too.
The top three are Chemo, Chelsea, and Mackenzie. Everyone's like, Cam didn't make it to the top three, and then they announced like third place is Chemo. He did it in like a half
my
hour,
goodness.
and they're like Cam did it in longer than a half hour. What
He
the
admitted
fuck?
to everybody. He was like, "Yeah, I was like
I
taking
took
breaks."
breaks. Yeah,
Mackenzie's face. She can't believe what she's hearing right now.
yeah.
I wouldn't
Everyone's
be able
so
to
over
either.
him.
That's his purpose in the game. He's not there for his personality. He's not there for his smarts. He's there to be cute and win challenges. And I like Chelsea at one point. Like, what is your ideal challenge? Like, what if you had to say what you? Because I feel like everybody's got that. Like on the challenge, like This is what I'm good at. This is what I'm bad at. And he was like, I don't have an ideal challenge. I suck at everything. How is that possible? I don't understand.
Wasn't he like a Division 1 athlete or something?
He was a wide
It,
receiver. Yeah.
it's insane. When the season started, like if we go back and watch the first episode, I guarantee you I didn't predict Cam will have trouble in the challenges.
No, it's not something you could ever predict.
No. I
But
love Cam though. All right. Oh, Mackenzie won in 13 minutes and 57 seconds. Boom. Veto doesn't get used. We get a jury segment. Uh it's only okay. I liked when Leah admitted her crush to Quinn in front of Angela, and Quinn got really excited. That was cute.
that was
But
cute. She says, "A crush on Quinn was never so ridiculous to me." That was her quote. And then he's
mm,
like blushing beyond belief.
yeah, yeah.
Leah called Mackenzie cop
He
beast.
also gets a boner. In
He
that
also got a
moment,
boner.
it would be impossible not to get a boner.
Well, it's just, I don't know. It's just like a normal comment, but I feel like he
I
might.
But when a girl says something that nice to you, like
It's just a nice
romantically,
thing. Why
no,
would
no,
it give
no.
you a boner?
When you're not expecting it, you don't get a boner, like a surprise boner.
I don't think so.
Like I remember a girl at a customer at work once gave me her phone number, and
Hmm.
that gave me a boner.
Did you ask for it, or she just
No,
gave it to
no,
you?
no, no. It came out of the blue.
Oh
So it
wow,
was like so
that's
my
where the
dick
boner
was
came
like,
from.
what?
Attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. It's fair enough. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah. So Quinn definitely got a boner. Comp Beast. We dropped a Comp Beast here.
Oh, we did.
Leah said, "Yeah."
Sweet. All right. The castings to Julie. We get a little loved ones segment.
Yeah. What'd you think?
We saw Rubina's dad and sister.
I thought her sister looked just like her.
Yeah, like a less attractive version, but yes.
Like, what does that mean? Older?
No. Well, is she older? I don't know. I
I feel like
couldn't
she
even
looks a little
tell.
older. But
I
Ravina just looks young. She just doesn't look 35, Ravina.
She
Ravina looks like
does. The
28.
more I look at Rubina, she looks like she's in her 30s.
I
But
think she's doing that like that sexy baby thing you mentioned that was on the
she
Taylor
she,
Swift
she
thing.
is doing that a little
She
bit.
does that.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why
yeah.
she looks younger.
Um, she looked good at the live show this week. That white dress.
I didn't notice.
I always know. I noticed like the first they showed her just for like 1 second in the background of Julie's TV, and I was like, "Hello."
White dress immediately.
Yeah. Um. All right, Mackenzie. We get her parents and her brother. Brother seems kind of weird if you ask me.
I wrote all voted for Trump.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Those guys
Oh,
definitely.
by the way, Mackenzie earlier on says that she thinks one of the dudes in the Big Brother comics looks like her dad, and then we saw her dad later in the episode, and I was like, oh, he kind of did.
It was just like a stand-in in the
Yeah,
comments.
it was just like two random guys in the background, and she was like, my dad and the other guy.
Was he a bald guy? Bald
Yeah,
fella?
yeah.
All right. All right.
So Chemo's mom and brother. I have a question about this.
You can have multiple brothers, Daniel.
That is not the question I was going to ask
Okay.
at all. Okay.
Okay.
Here's my question. Does Chemo wear glasses out of fashion?
Explain what that means.
Okay. Normally, if I was sitting on the couch and all of a sudden my parents were on TV, okay, I might adjust my glasses so I could see better. Chemo,
He was doing this number
no, took them off
to
completely.
cry, to not tear your eyes. He must have like good enough vision where you can see the thing, but didn't want to mess up your glasses.
Then what are those glasses doing?
Helping.
Helping your looks?
I think he needs glasses. I don't think they're for show.
I'm
He's not
skeptical
Drew
now.
Carey. You think that was his look for 25 years? He was like, I can't drop it now.
No,
Or Chemo.
I don't think it was a Drew Carey situation.
The glasses wearer. Is your eye okay? I feel like you have a mark on your eye.
Where?
On your is that your right
I
eye?
need to see. I need to see. That's a pimple, Logan.
Oh, it's like a big scar.
It's not a
Scar.
scar. It's just a pimple.
We need a prequel to learn how you got that scar.
I'll tell you how. Eating greasy food.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Um,
That was a Mufasa joke, guys.
I have to watch that after the podcast today, so let's make this last as long as possible.
Oh, I'm excited for you.
Cam's dad references the dogs. I enjoyed that.
I'm not one of your dogs. Sorry about that, buddy.
And we get Chelsea's entire fucking family and the dog.
And
they probably
say,
voted for Trump too.
You think so?
Yeah.
They tell her, go get that giant cash prize. I feel like at that point I'm like, all right, let me nominate Chelsea.
Yeah.
Don't want her in the end with me. She's scary. I don't want my family talking about the big cash prize at the end.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it made her like you're playing a great game. They said there. I'm like,
don't take your eyes off the prize. Do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Whoa, what?
All right. Mackenzie thinks she can beat Cam. Chelsea thinks she can beat Mackenzie. They're probably both right. Mackenzie would rather Rubina stay in this situation. Cam would rather take out Chemo. Ultimately, Chelsea sides with Mackenzie and gets Cam to make the vote too. So Chemo is out 2-0.
You're right. That's the third unanimous vote in a row. But I guess we're at the end here. Do you like
two people?
Rubina, your friendly neighborhood Filipina?
Did she say that?
Yeah, and Julie's like, oh, a rhyme. Good job. Rubina, your friendly neighborhood Filipina. Rubina, Filipina.
Oh, fair enough.
Pretty good. Yeah, during the vote, shout out my dog to the crib, tell auntie who you vote to evict. The classics, you know.
Yeah, Aloha.
Cool. Isn't it cool? We got all those all through the season.
Yeah, we got to see Aloha in person.
Did she say that?
Yeah,
I didn't catch that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like sometimes Chemo would go like hello, and shouldn't he be saying aloha? You know, like when you sarcastically say hello, like aren't you duh? You know, when you do that, he would do that sometimes, and I feel like he should be saying aloha.
Well, you know, he says aloha as an affectation.
Oh wow, he doesn't mean it.
No one says. Do people in Hawaii really say aloha? I feel like it's a tourist thing. Like they give you a lei when you get off the plane and they say aloha. And that's the only time you ever hear it.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been. My parents went when I was little.
I've never been either. I'm fucking.
And then I got divorced the next year. I feel like it was to try to save the marriage. Probably.
Let's go together.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Logan, let's go on a trip together.
I feel like I might not make it home.
And record from an exotic location.
But you should murder me. Well, you can't because I have to put the podcast out.
I would never murder you. Why do you think? Why do you see your mind immediately go to me as a murderer?
I don't know. Well, I've never met you before. You're a stranger, for all I know.
I'm not a stranger. We talk every day.
I watch too much scary stuff. I just watch Lone Star, where they killed that guy.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're bad guys out there.
Did you watch that because John Sayles?
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
I watched Alligator too because he wrote Alligator.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He didn't only do Piranha Guys. He did Alligator. He was like, I gotta do
Jaws ripoffs.
I gotta do two of them. But bye, Chemo. By the way, he's called himself an island kid. I was disappointed he didn't call himself an island boy.
Totally. Island boy. Talk about that island.
Where they been at? The Island Boys.
I miss the Island Boys. Didn't they have like a weird thing where there was a video where they were possibly making out?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
A real Nolan twins situation.
Yeah.
Those guys. I didn't follow
twins. Up. God damn.
I was watching something this week. They mentioned the Olsen twins. But oh, it was the Straight Story. There are two characters named the Olsen twins, but they're just two guys that are the twins named Olsen.
That's funny.
You can't do that.
But I feel like the Straight Story takes place in like such a backwards, like middle America.
You still think about the real world when you watch it, though.
No, I know, but they don't.
They don't, though. So they're in the writing. They didn't care.
Right. I like that.
But I was like, this is 1999. They've been around for 15 years at this point.
No. I think it was meant for the audience to be like, what? And,
yeah.
But that's what because they're them, they don't even think about it.
Yeah. That was crazy. But bye chemo.
R.I.P. David. I haven't been able to say that. I'll say it tomorrow on the main show.
Yeah.
Sad. All right.
Have you watched
See you,
anything?
chemo.
I feel like I haven't seen you watch anything from him.
No, I've seen everything. I don't. I'm
I feel
not
like
one of
people
these
have too.
people.
They watch like a documentary.
I'm not one of these people that need to revisit people's movies after they die.
Hmm. But if there's one you haven't seen, you'll do it.
Yeah,
I think I might do another one this week.
do it, please. There's many great ones out there. All right, next week we're
Who's gonna win?
finishing Big Brother.
We got
Uh,
top four here. We got Chelsea, Mackenzie, Cam, and Rubina.
feels like Chelsea's gonna win.
Who's she gonna beat?
Cam.
Okay. Who's gonna win the final three HOH?
No, maybe Mackenzie. Listen, here's what I think is gonna happen.
Yeah, who's going next at the four spot?
Rubina.
Well, who's gonna win this HOH? I feel like we just did everything out of order. Who's gonna win this coming HOH? Top four HOH. Who can't compete? Mackenzie.
Yeah, Chelsea will win.
All right. Chelsea wins. Rubina goes home. That's what you're calling.
Unless you're, I'm rooting for Rubina to win just to like fuck it up. But regardless, at this point, it's like a 3-person um alliance against Rubina. All right. So I see Chelsea going to the end. She's good at the challenges. She'll do well in the final three, whatever the the HOH, the part 3-parter. And I don't know. Maybe she'll bring Mackenzie to the end, and they'll respect her for that. Like that she could have beaten Cam, and she brings Mackenzie, but she
What's the
can beat
difference though?
Mackenzie too. I don't. I
I feel
don't.
like they're seen as a trio, sort of.
I
I feel like they're
guess
not going to view
so.
her better or worse for that for her decision.
I maybe not. I think I would. Um. I think she's gonna win. I think she can beat any of them.
That's fair. So it's just about getting there for her.
Right, right. If they can get her out before then it becomes
Who's
a
more
more
likely to take
open
her out?
ball game. Rubina, I guess, but yeah, like if it's Rubina winning HOH and she puts up like Chelsea and Cam,
Do you think
Mackenzie,
Mackenzie would vote her out?
I I I don't know. She should,
Definitely should, but we've seen her do other things this season she should not have done. So
but Mackenzie says earlier on that she thinks she can beat Cam. She loves Chelsea, but I think she knows she can beat Cam.
right.
So if Rubina wins HOH, they can get Chelsea out maybe if she doesn't win a veto. And
Do you think Mackenzie would cut her at 3? Say Mackenzie
I
wins the
do.
final HOH.
I do. That's the only place I can see her cutting Chelsea.
Not in the vote at 4.
No.
Because then she's like, then Cam and Rubina might take each other. Then you're sort of like boxing yourself out. But if you go to 3 with Chelsea might take you still.
I really see it as being either a Chelsea Rubina, no, sorry, a Chelsea Mackenzie final 2 or Mackenzie Camp final 2.
Okay.
And the winner is going to be either Chelsea or Mackenzie.
I like what you're thinking. I think next week we'll be done. We'll have seen every season. We should rank every season.
Great.
2 through 26. Not every season. We didn't watch season 1. And we could rank the winners if you want to.
I'm fine with that.
I thought about, remember, like for the last many months, I was like, I'm gonna rank every Big Brother player of all time. And then I was like thinking about it, and I was like, I think this is a bridge too far. Like this is a sign that I have real mental health issues if I do that. I thought about it, and I was like, I've done so many lists. This is too daunting. I started looking. I was like, I could do the top 30 or the bottom 30, but to rank the middle 800 players is so pointless. If I
Yeah.
knew it was going to get like a million eyes on the podcast, I would do it, but it's not going to.
This is you're on the spectrum.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I know. I need to be diagnosed.
To be fair, I think I am too.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's definitely some autism in both of us.
Well, that was Comp Beast, guys.
All
Now we're gonna do the traders.
right, all right. In the meantime, though, love one another.